permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automatic. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is Henry, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 85 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Eight yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Shift.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 22. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Smith, incomplete. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. First down, Murray. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To number 80.
A big play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking here. He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
7-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is going to lose yardage here.
On the carry.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Murray now to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Arizona.
Undercut. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Here we go.
From the gun, Murray. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd down.
throwing is Murray on third down. Flush to his right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in. Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow. Yeah. Will they make up for it? And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why. Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far? Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now. And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
10-10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Murray to air it out again. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Allen has it left side.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 45, Titans 3. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Flowers, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete to number 80.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Murray again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Flowers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with it.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
In your face.
Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Flowers. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 59, Titans 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Uncorks one for Davis, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their...
And my goodness, another interception.
The pass.
Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone.
Stephon Diggs, touchdown, Cardinals. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
For the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 66, Titans 10. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 14. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Derrick Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far. And it's cost them.
2nd and long. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Back to throw it, Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll buy some time right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Today's final score, Cardinals 66.